All right, kiddos, we are going to do a non-objective art art project here. You are going to use what you know about blending colors and shading and value gradation scales to get this project done. So to start with, we are going to take a pencil, and I'm using a stencil. You could use a coffee mug or a bowl if you don't have one at home. Start off the page, trace one circle. You are going to do 6 circles around the edges. You want them to overlap once. You may not overlap them twice because that will get a triangle. We want a football-like shape, not a triangle. It will mess up your optical illusion. So we're gonna do 6 of these. The little football shape doesn't matter how big it is. I'm going off the page a little bit. If they don't come together at the end, that's not a big deal. If you are face to face with me, we're going to use Daddy Sharpie to trace the big thick chisel tips. When we trace, we are confident in our brush stroke. So they should not be sketchy lines. Okay, next you are going to use a Mama Sharpie, and we are going to do arcs or rainbow type lines. Not too close because these need to be shaded with gradation scale. So light on the outside, light on the inside, dark on the outside to make them pop. They're going to be an optical illusion. Okay, then with your regular pencil, we are going to press hard, then lighten up, lighten up, lighten up till you are basically tickling the page with your pencil. Press really hard on the outside, lighten up, lighten up, lighten up. If you were in my class during 2nd or 3rd grade, we did gradation scales like this. So we also did value scales in steps. 8 was the darkest, 1 is the lightest, so that's why you say 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So regular graphite pencil in all of them. Then you are going to use a black color pencil. There you go. Same thing, but in the white spots. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the reason why we use pencil and then color pencil, or color pencil and then pencil, is I want you to be able to feel the difference between the two materials, and also to be able to shade in both of them. Okay, so you are gonna do that to all of the football shapes. All right, the next step that we're gonna do is to blend. We're gonna color our circles. We want to pretend that this part, when I color it, it should be a full circle. But since this is in the way, we stop when we crash. We're not going to do dark like this and like this. You keep going around in a circle. So the best way I've found to keep going in the circle is to do like a very, very light cinnamon roll spiral, so I can tell where my center is and where on the outside. So this is going to be 8, pressing really hard here, and 8 over here. This is not going to be 8. So coloring this in, let me zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. 8. Our hand works really good going in a circle one direction. It does not the other way. We are not doing straight lines. So you want to color in circular. So then I start pressing a little lighter and a little lighter. And so when I get to the center, it is like a 1, or the lightest you can possibly get your pencil to be. Rotate your paper. This is not a race. You should not hurry this. If you do, your pencil lines will be messy, and that will make your artwork messy. So I'm getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Adding a little bit more pencil to this spot because this spot over here is a little darker than what I had over here. So I keep working the entire circle and around pencil strokes. And then when I get to the middle, it should be see-through. Then I'm going to take my second color and color really hard on the inside, no see-through. You are not going to see any white on the inside. So your pencil is pressing really hard around and around and around. Then by the time we get up to the outside, you'll be very light. You can hardly see that orange at all. Coloring still in round, not straight lines. There should not be any straight lines in this picture right now in these blending colors. Light to dark. All right, kiddos, when you finish putting 2 colors in each circle, these 2 are not done yet, so I would not approve of these. The other 3 do not have any white paper showing through. In my classroom, we have the clear rulers. I want you to use the black line of the small side to measure with. If you're at home, you can just measure on top and bottom, but if we are at school, you can use these clear rulers and then you won't have to take the time to measure, and you can get nice straight lines by just putting the edge of the ruler or the edge of that black line on the edge of your paper. Then put that black line with the line you just drew over and over and over, not in the circles, so you stop when you crash. By putting the pin, I'm using Baby Sharpie for this. If you're in my classroom, I want you to use Baby Sharpie for this. If you use the pin straight up and down, there is a better chance of you not having your pen go under the ruler. Also, I want you to hold the ruler nice and wide and always draw on the side of the ruler that you're handed with. So if you are right-handed, you will draw on the right side of your ruler. Even when I rotate and draw the straight lines horizontally, I'm still going to use the right side of my ruler to draw on. Because I will rotate my paper and then line this up this way and do the exact same on this side of my paper. Still drawing on that right side of my ruler. Line it up, hold it nice and tight, and draw those vertical lines. When you are finished drawing all these vertical lines, you will then put little dots in the intersections. So teeny tiny little dots in all the intersections. And that will give it a little bit of that Zentangle, fun, relaxing pattern. Okay, when you are finished with all of the patterns, I will show you what is next for shading. Okay, next we have shading and values in our optical illusion. So now let's make the circles look like they are on top of the paper. So you are going to take a pencil. It doesn't matter what type of pencil, as long as it is not a mechanical pencil. You are just going to lightly shade around these circles, starting a little darker by the edge, lighter on your way out. Then you can use your finger to smudge it a little bit and it will look like a shadow. You don't need a lot of graphite down, just a little bit to show shadow. So I want shadows behind the circles on the inside and the outside. So I should still see paper through the shadows. Just gives it a little bit of depth. And when the shadows are done, your picture is finished. there it is, almost finished. Once I get those colors in, it'll look like this, and so will yours. Enjoy.